is Mr. Thomas.
Hi.
This is Jimmy Wang.
Hey.
And we will be interviewing them about mentoring.
Okay.
So we have a set of questions. We'll be prepared and we'll ask you. Just answer as you normally would. And just go with it. So the first question would be, what shared interests have brought you together?
Jimmy, you want to take this?
So, I mean, we like to talk about just nerdy things that we like, sort of like, we even talked about philosophy. Sometimes we just find things that we like. We like funny stuff, jokes, Monty Python, for instance.
Yeah. So a lot of comedy things. He was in my comedy J term, and that was helpful. Also, we talk about his classes. You know, I'm insanely interested in the core curriculum of a high school student, sadly. I guess, or maybe importantly. Yes, exactly. So that's always helpful. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun.
What's your nerdiest mentoring experience been?
I think I've talked to Jimmy about this for a couple times. Jimmy brought in his feng shui book, and we kind of poured over that together.
Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, Jimmy?
Well, I just have this sort of like coffee table book, I think Mr. Thomas called it. It's a book on feng shui, which is basically sort of like, well, part of it is how you would arrange things inside of a building to make it...
What's that color-coded thing?
A little bit, sort of. It involves colors and aesthetic appearances, mostly to achieve a flow of qi, and it sort of focuses. It can also just focus on like the flow of qi and things like that.
And I also have a book of Isaac Asimov's jokes that we went over a couple times. And he really likes Shaggy Dog stories, which are a kind of joke that ends.
What is so engaging about your mentoring relationship?
Well, I think one of the nice things is just that we get along, and he opens up very easily and talks a lot, and that's helpful. You know, it's always nice when you're not talking the whole mentoring, so that's good.
Well, I mean, sort of that. Yeah, we get along, and it's nice to sort of just unwind and talk about stuff that we both like, I guess.
What is a typical mentoring session like?
Well, Jimmy and I mentor during lunch usually, and so he brings his food and heats it up, and I bring mine, and we kind of eat. But also it's about talking about how his classes are going and how if he has any particular projects that are kind of engaging him significantly at that time. And we talk about just what his life is up to, and if classes are going fantastically as they usually are, and everything's going fine, then we move on to just kind of things that interest us and having a conversation.
And are there any, side note, are there any aspects that really you look forward to during the mentoring time? Eating or...
Well, Jimmy always has kind of fantastic food, and when I get to smell dumplings, I always get happy. So, that's nice. I mean, personally, I just like talking to Jimmy about life, and as small as that is, it's also a wonderful thing. So, Jimmy doesn't look forward to anything.
I highly doubt that.
Well, I mean, it's just nice to talk to him.
He's an okay guy.
Yeah, I hope.
Which of you is the nerdiest and why?
I guess I am, and I think it's just because I have a few years on him.
Oh, darn, you should have pointed to me when I did that.
Yes, we could have a yes. Yeah, just because I'm older, but maybe not. Jimmy is nerdier by years, I guess, pound for pound nerdier, I guess. I don't know.
Last question, what will you miss most about your mentoring meetings?
It's a sad one. Jimmy, I'll let you go first.
I guess sort of like companionship and just being able to talk about the stuff that we talk about.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I agree completely. It's just, one of the nice things is that over 4 years you get to, you get comfortable, or even more comfortable. And Jimmy's always been comfortable speaking with me and having conversations, but the level of comfort is significant. So that's sad. it's not like I'm not going to ever talk to Jimmy ever again. You know, it doesn't graduate and then it doesn't exist for
Doesn't
me.
do it for you.
Yes. You know, so.
Thank you.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
No problem.